when things aren't exactly going your way and you're a bit out of form, you just need that 1-0 win to get things back on track. Team, it's finished. West Ham 0, Newcastle 1. Lee is there for us and he will deliver the vlog later this evening with the last word following suit in the early hours of tomorrow morning. But that is a huge win. Johnny and I were talking last night on the G&M show about what a huge era-defining this week could be. This was a must-win game, you know. Yes, Cup Final is on the horizon and whatnot, but in terms of going for European qualification, potentially Champions League, the top 5, and keeping up with the likes of Chelsea, City, Villa, Bournemouth, Brighton. If we hadn't won today, we'd have been 9th and we'd have been really chasing the pack. Yes, it was scrappy. Yes, it was ugly. Yes, it wasn't overly inspiring. We'll get more into that. But a win is a win is a win. And that is all that matters. It's 3 points. That's all that matters, because let's not forget the game at St James's Park between these two sides and how we lost that game. I will never know. But look, it's a win. Back up to 6th, level on points with 5th with Man City, not far behind. Chelsea keeps us in contention with Nottingham Forest. And look, momentum hopefully can build now, a bit of positivity towards Sunday now too. Obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult, but a clean sheet for the likes of Pope, for Cher, for Byrne, for Livramento playing out of position, for Trippier as well. It was great to see him play 90 minutes. Obviously, the big headline from the team news is that Nick Pope was back in goal. Distribution aside, I thought he had a really solid game. Really solid game. Yes, the distribution is an issue. We all know about that. But for everything else, no complaints. Really solid. I thought at times our defence looked very frail. Byrne and Cher in particular just looked vulnerable, and that's going to be a big concern. I still would be going back 5 on Sunday. I'm not going to lie, with just Krath in there to beef up that defence somewhat. But Livramento defensively solid. Looked really promising going forward, but then because he's playing on his wrong side, which he's not used to, he obviously has to then cut back. It's kind of like Miggy used to, but the difference is Livramento's a defender, not a winger. Cut back and then has to kind of play it inside and kind of, it stunts the pace of the attack. Lewis Hall would have been flying down that wing and there would have been some serious service being put in from Hall were he fit. Isak struggled to get in the game a little bit. I thought Murphy struggled to get into the game for a long period of time as well. 70th minute, he started to get into things and started affecting the game. I don't know why we persisted with going down that left-hand side. Barnes got the assist. Harvey Barnes came in for the suspended Anthony Gordon and got the assist. Had a couple of little chances there and then, but he'll really come on for that 70-75 minutes. He did well, Harvey Barnes. Could have got on the score sheet as well, but he got that assist for that vital goal for Bruno Guimaraes, captain's performance. The big positive today, I thought, was the midfield was sensational. Tonali, Joe Linton, Bruno were fantastic, dominated their midfield, as you would expect, to be honest, against the likes of Ward-Prowse and Alvarez. West Ham's only real viable threat was Kudus, who was really sharp, really lively. Outside of that, I mean, West Ham obviously chucked on Ferguson, Ings. They really went attacking the last 10-15 minutes, and then 6 minutes stoppage. But it was only Kudus that really threatened. And look, you know, we got the goal. It was scrappy. Were we fortunate to keep hold of the goal with Isak's little push? Who knows? But Areola was on top form tonight as well. West Ham could have scored an own goal. And Areola also made a great save from Barnes as well. So for the West Ham keeper, I thought we did have the better chances of the game as a whole, outside of that early chance for Souček in the opening few minutes. So yeah, it's a win. It's a clean sheet. You can't ask for much more than that. As I say, I would still go for a back 5. There's still, you know, we are going to have to play the game of our lives to win the cup on Sunday. But look, it's a one-off game. we are due a win over Liverpool, and I'm a lot more hopeful now after an away win. Yes, it's against West Ham. I think, to be fair, we're coming into this in a good bit of form. Two wins back to back, one against Arsenal. So, you know, it was a more serious proposition than it would have been a couple of months ago. But yeah, look, it's time to finally look ahead now to the cup final. We'll be at Covent Garden on Saturday, so if you see us, do say hello. But yeah, big week ahead. As I say, Lee will bring you all the coverage. He was in the top tier though, and for anyone who has been to that London stadium before, will well know that you would have had a better view. I mean, I'm in the Midlands. I had a better view than Lee would have had tonight. Awful stadium. Awful stadium. But who cares? It's a win for Newcastle. Stay tuned to NFTV. Smash the like button and give yourself a high five. It's an away win, and we've got a cup final later this week.